Ladies and gentlemen, it seems like it's about to get devious. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do mean to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact. Another humanoid magic? Gokuraku has genuine motivations against that magic. Deskaros never found my son? Or my son? Ichi, like, I don't know, we're in an interesting spot. And let's see, we're gonna get some backstory, some lore for the 2600 Lord Bakukami. I can smell that we're cooking with gas. So let's not waste any more time, and let's hop right into chapter 26 of Ichi the Witch, which is known as Lord Bakukami. Let's see. Princess, where are you, your highness? 10 years ago, the country of Kagami. Oh. Interesting. So I'm assuming that's this same country before, obviously, this magic showed up. Let's see. Oh, it can speak. Well, yeah, this is the thing, it's a humanoid mod, but, like, like, he's much smaller here than he is now. So, like, what happened? I mean, we'll probably figure that out. Let's see. Interesting. Is this meant to be by the royal garb, almost? Well, not the royal garb, but, like, the fashionable garb. It seems like this probably is the princess. Did she get lost? Did she get abandoned? Is there a reason she's not princess? Like, what happened? Let's see. Are they, like, what's the story here?
My mother, she was sick, and she died.
Oh. Darn. I'm darn. Yeah, that's rough. But interesting, so it can speak. But then again, it seems much younger here. Let me see. Because I forget what voice I ended up giving it. Because did I give it the Vexed voice? Like, with the Bakugami. Like, I'm not sure what voice I actually gave it. It seemed like a guy around my age, unironically, despite being, you know, like a tapier thing. So let me see. While it's younger here, let me pitch up the voice, but not lose too much of the bass, because I still need to do a young girl voice. Hold on.
Why are you crying all by yourself? Because when I'm at home, I'm reminded of Mother.
Loss is really a thing. Like the thing is, this is gonna sound real dark, but it is a thing that I've realized. Loss is horrible. It is sad. It is disgusting. It is disparaging. But ultimately, 9 out of 10 times, the people you have lost would want you to keep living. So I'm not saying forget them. I'm not saying allow the emotions to be taken away. I'm not saying resist any emotions that come over you. In fact, when they do, it's probably for a good reason. But keep living. Keep on living. But let's see. Because obviously, I'm assuming the Bakugami started small, probably influencing the minds. And because again, if we're going with the tapir inspirations, its eyes are closed, it's sleeping. It seems like it's communicating somewhat psychically. Like, presumably, it manipulated one person, then another person, then another person, then it just consumed the entire country. To be renamed after... Come on now. Let's see.
Give me a hug.
How paranoid was I as a child? I'm trying to think about how paranoid I was as a child. I don't know, I was kind of paranoid. Like at least the way I was raised, I was like, dude... there were 3 rules I had as a child. Don't answer the door for nobody. Not even us. Because we'll have the key, and if we don't, we'll find the key. Number 2, don't touch any animals that are not yours, ever, because you don't know if the owner of said animal actually got them, has kept them clean, has gotten all their shots, stuff and like that. And 3, just in general, when in public, stranger danger. Stranger danger. So, and I know this is a world of magic, right? So, like, obviously, magics that can talk are not uncommon. So far, have we even met a single purely animalistic magic? No. A lot of them have been based on animals. Like, we've had Raiko, we had the Origumo, we've had, the Hisame magic's name, which I completely forgot, even though it was a real choice at this point. I'm an idiot. But regardless, we've had them. They can all speak. And obviously, Ororo and the World Hitter Magic and the Bakugami, they can all speak as well. But 2 of them are humanoid, and one of them has at least humanoid features, somewhat. I don't know, Ororo's kind of weird. But with it being the case, maybe they're just used to it. But, like, I don't know, if a random creature... Well, but that's the thing. In a world of magic, I think it'd be extra paranoid. Like, if I was in this universe and my parents were still my parents raising me, they'd be like, number 4, even if about, do not talk or accept or interact with mysterious creatures walking up to you and talking to you. It would literally just be an expanded version of Stranger Danger. Like, legit. Wait a second. Oh, I was like, I can't tell. I don't know, because the camera's gonna hold on. Ugh, that's like I gotta fix my notebook. But like, would that be the case? Yeah, I don't know. I'd be super paranoid. But let's see. I'm assuming the Bakugami. If we're going with like Musharna, well, I'm sorry, I keep relating it back to Pokemon because I'm still a Pokemon fan at heart. Like I said, I've been kicking it on the Showdown recently. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I get the rise of physical regular Kyurem in OU. I get it because like 9 out of 10 times people aren't expecting it. But the amount of I'm running a weird team. In fact, is my Googler nearby? It is kind of nearby. Did I just read the team out? Because I mentioned the team last video, so I almost want to mention the team almost every other video. Because I'm messing around. I'm trying to climb high. I got to 1,500, but then I lost like 2,000. I'm back down to the 1,400s. Let me see. Where is... Here it is. Okay. I'm running a team. I'm sorry. I know people who are like, I came here for Ichithewitch. Why the heck is the man talking about Pokemon? But it's mainly because the tape here reminds me a lot of Musharna, and I'm thinking Pokemon, and I want to talk about this. Physical Kyurem do go crazy. I had a team running Physical Kyurem as like the lead of that team essentially, or like kind of a false lead. Like false leads are what I do when I put them on first. So most people I think I send them on out first, and I send out like Choice Specs Darkrai, and then Terra Dark, and then click Dark Pulse and watch as half their HP disappears no matter what Pokemon it is. But the current team I'm running that's actually done me pretty darn decent. It's a team called Thick Shots because you know. I like making jokes. None of the Pokemon are named because I'm a terrible Pokemon master. But with it being the case, it's Zamazenta, Iron Valiant, Gliscor, Slowking Galar, Kyurem, and Darkrai. This team had one. I forget who was it. I was running Pekkarunt on it before, but I was like, I have 2 Psychic types. I had 2 Poison types, and I was like, that doesn't really do me coverage all too well. And I also lost the whole game. I lost all my games because I didn't have enough speed control. I lost to an Iron Valiant, ironically enough. And I usually always run Iron Valiant. But this one, I'm running a physical Iron Valiant. So, close combat, Swords Dance, knock off, Spirit Break. Because if I hit you, I want you to die. But would be the case, then Zamazenta, Iron Defense, Substitute, Body Press, Crunch. Gliscor, Protect, Toxic, Earthquake, Facade. Slowking, Galar, Sludge Bomb, Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Future Sight. It's an Assault Vest 1, so it's extra bulky. It has Regenerator. When I first started running this team, I left it on Curious Medicine because I wasn't paying attention. I was building the team, and I lost the game because of that. If it had Regenerator, I would have won the game. But then... the last 2 Mons, the reason this team has no speed control is because you think I would at least Choice Scarf maybe the Darkrai or the Kyurem. I ain't Choice Scarf neither of them bad boys. Both of them are specs. And the amount of times, because it's a timid Kyurem, so it's 317 speed. The amount of times people have sent in something, expecting it to live this Ice Beam. And then because Choice Specs Terra Iced Kyurem with a 90 base power Ice Stab Ice Beam. That's like this. I'm basically at +2 round start if I terrorize. It is the most hilarious thing. The amount of people who have just like round start quit because they send in their Kyurem counter and it gets chunked to half, and their Kyurem counter typically isn't faster than Kyurem, so then it dies, and they're like, "I'm not playing these games with you," and then they leave. So honestly, I've been having a whole ton of fun with Pokemon, and I'll admit. The more and more I play Showdown, I'm running into more and more bulk teams, and I'm reminded why I hate bulk teams so much. And you may be like, Pencil, aren't you low-key running a bulk team? 4v, you're running like 3 extremely bulky Mons. You're running Galarian, Slowking, Gliscor, and Zamazenta. And yes, it's different when I... No, I'm kidding. Well, no, I'm not. It's different when I do it, alright? It's different. I feel bad when I do it, but like, whole bulk... I ran into someone... They were running Gliscor, Pekkarunt, Tinglu, Blissey, and like, what are the other... Like, there are 2 other super bulky Mons on the team, and I was like, why do you hate me? Why do you despise me? That game lasted like 60. I still won. Actually, no. Was that? No. There was one that was. I think that was the 4-Mon like bulk squad, and I beat that one. There was someone that was a full bulk squad, and I was like, I'm not gonna be like. I got like 50 turns in. I was like, no, you got it, gang. I've sacrificed enough time for this. But back to the chapter itself. Let's see. Let's see. Did it consume her sorrows? Yeah. Okay, so let me guess. If I had to hazard a guess of what the Bakugami's ability is, and the reason why it's going to be soon to be able to destroy the country, there's going to be one of two things. Either one, it is a store up of negativity, and ultimately the Bakugami gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger the more and more negativity it takes away from people, meaning that bada bing, bada boom, after absorbing the negativity of an entire country, it can then just boom itself and then wipe the country off the map and like some final explosion type beat of negativity, and then reset and then go on to the next country. If it's trying to be just like the Will Hitter Magic, which is what last chapter implied, that could be its thing, where it absorbs the latent negative energy, consumes it, transforms it into magic, and then booms itself and then restarts the cycle. Or it could be a case where it just, like, all the negativity that it absorbed for all these people, the loyalty and love that it got from that, all the negativity still stored inside it. That's why it got so big and fat. and then at any moment it could release all of it at once and insta wipe the entire country. But not in like a big boom way, but in like a, here's all your negativity back that you've been shoving into me for years. Boom. And then they all perish. It really depends on if the Bakugami is more world hater based in terms of what it does with the after effects of its magic. Because typically, the world hater, thanks to its abilities, it doesn't actually off people traditionally, or it doesn't wipe things off the map, quote unquote, like I initially thought it would based on the prophecy we're given about it. What it does is that it warps things, leaving them behind, but in a different state. That could be the inspiration for the Bakugami here, where it would wipe everything, but the bodies would still be there, but they'd just all be dead from like negative overdose. But at the same time, if it really, because it was talking about wiping the country off the map, so I may be falling for the same propaganda I fell for when the prophecy first came about the world hater magic. It may just boom itself. Like the whole thing is, it's kind of like how once again going back to Pokemon, in lore, if Yuxi opens its eyes, you're cooked because it wipes your memory. I think that's how it goes. Like I think once it opens its eyes, your memories are wiped. Like it takes all knowledge from you. And in this case, when the tapir wakes up, when it opens its eyes, it goes boom. It just wipes everybody. Let's see.
Give this little one a hug. It makes all your sadness go away.
I love how no questions are asked. But then again, that may also be its passive influence. Let's see. But let's see. Is it getting bigger? Gives it a hug. Yep, and now following around. Gives it to another woman. They hug it. They're all getting happy. The little girl's carrying it around. Oh, okay. But notably, it's staying small for now. It is staying small. Despite absorbing the negativity of all these people, it is staying small. So like, the thing is, though, is it like permanently erased, or do you have to keep hugging it? Like, I actually don't know. Like, what's happening here?
Your Majesty, we can't collect any more taxes from the people. Everyone is worn out and unhappy. There's no telling when they might revolt.
Yeah, you don't want to end up like literally, I feel like you can kind of just throw a dart at France's history, and there'll be a rebellion somewhere. Some violent ones. Yeah, like just take a dart. And like I'm a guy who sucks at geography and sucks at history, but I know enough about France where like just whew, and then go down the France timeline. You gonna hit something. You gonna hit something for like, and hey, I respect it. Power to the people. Let's see. Oh, who's this? Who's this? Who's this? This doesn't look like, I mean, maybe this is, no, because the Majesty is this. This guy doesn't even look like he's in the room. Oh, that is the Majesty. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I read these as like hollow hair. I thought the Majesty was a woman. I read these as hollow hair loops, but no, these are, looks like there seem to be his hair.
For generations, our country's economy is built on producing magic items, but that sector is effectively dead. Other countries learn the techniques, and now most large cities manufacture their own.
Wait, whoops, that's not the Emperor talking.
For generations, our country's economy was built on producing magic items, but that sector is effectively dead. Other countries learn the techniques, and now large cities manufacture their own. Not only that, no one wants to be a magic item crafter, and our young people are leaving the country in droves.
Okay. See, honestly, that's a story that happens all the time, too. Where, like, you build your entire nation or your entire organization or your entire economy around one item, and then suddenly for one reason or another no one needs that item because shifting markets, supply and demand, and you fall off a cliff. That's why not just obviously in the large scale but even on the small scale, I always recommend if you're investing in anything, diversify. Please diversify, like always. You don't have to diversify in like the broadest. You can invest heavily into the auto market, like the automobile market, if you feel like it, but don't just buy one stock, because if that thing stops, like all your money's gone. Like you always want to have a net gain. It's okay to have losses if you have multiple things, but if you only have one or two and they both lose, you lose all your money. Don't invest. Don't put. I mean, obviously, I do not fully or really at all disagree with the idea that investing is literally just legal gambling, or like, not legal gambling, because gambling's legal depending on where you are, but like, it's more, how do I put it? What is, investing is, I guess it's not legalized gambling, it's professional gambling. like I mean, I know there are gambling professionals out there, but like investing is professional gambling. But invest smartly, invest safely. As long as you're getting a net positive, you're good. You do not need to make $1 bajillion in investment. Just make sure you don't lose all your money. Let's see.
The royal treasury is nearly empty.
Oh wait, no, he looks older.
The royal treasury is nearly empty. There's nothing we can do for our people's plight but watch.
Oh, so they actually do care about their people.
Let's see. Your Majesty, look outside.
Oh, is he gonna see all the people happy? Oh, but they're still gonna revolt for it and put it as the new king or whatever? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And like, maybe because I'm a person who was raised healthily, work through and process your own emotions. Don't do illicit substances in order to take care of those. But I hate the idea of like being mentally manipulated. And like, I know that's what it's doing. I know that's what it's doing. It wants to destroy the nation. Let's see. Father! Oh, so was that the princess? Yeah, so it was the princess. Well, I thought she was dressed pretty nice. Interesting. Wonder how she escaped. Let's see. Oh, and you know, that's a smart, I wonder, once again, I do wonder if the Bakugami knew that. It's a smart thing that it went to the princess first. Because not only would no one really attack the princess, because they don't want to die, but at the same time, that's a direct link to the royal family, the leader of the nation, bada bing, bada boom. That's smart. But let's see.
The little tape shoot,
so it is a, so I thought I was just tweaking. Yeah, it is a tapir.
The little tapir-shaped magic appeared as if from nowhere and became the savior of the country. There's a miraculous tapir that devours sadness. Rumors spread across the world like wildfire. Desperate for salvation, hordes of visitors descended upon Kagami.
See, but then again, it's a world of magic. That's the thing. I always think of it differently. And notably, I mean, that's the thing. I personally, and it always comes down to like, hi, I'm Pencil. I have morals. They're very heavily biased based on how I was raised. So take everything, and I mean everything, I say with a heavy grain, if not a bag of salt. It's okay to rely on others to help you with your problems. As a person who was mostly self-sufficient and proud of being self-sufficient, it was hard for me to say that. But as I got older, I realized it's okay for people to come help you with your problems. I promise you that. I promise you that. But have the ability to work through them on your own. And also, this is a me philosophy kind of thing. And admittedly, there have been instances where this has been proven right or proven wrong for me personally in my own life. If it seems too good, don't trust it. That's been my life motto. Like, obviously, I've heard of really good things or seen really good deals, and I've taken those. Like, what's a good example? Oh, did I walk over there and grab it? Yeah. My Jingu Bang, based on the Black Myth Wukong model. I got this thing for like, I think 150. This thing usually goes for like 200 or something, like, or at least it was more expensive. It was a deal. It seemed a little bit too good. But I was like, man, why not? And I risked it on that. So like, there are definitely cases where I'm like, go for it. But in a case where anyone says, even hypothetically in a world of magic, I know it's a world of magic, so obviously things can be solved by magic. But like, in our real world, if someone says, hey, just do this, it'll make all your problems go away. No, that's too lopsided. That's too like I don't know. I've always been skeptical. Like, man, you really mean to tell me if I put all my money on this, if I put all my money on black, huh? It'll triple. Yeah, I don't think so. I've been more paranoid than I've been trusting, and that's helped me in some cases. It's cost me in some cases, but that's just my philosophy to live by. So if I heard about this, I'd stay as far away from it as possible. But everyone else came chasing it. But then again, this is a world of magic, so presumably this would be it. Let's see, it's still not getting bigger, at least not yet. And they started worshiping. Oh, they got fat too. Okay, so it got fat by eating. It didn't get fat by absorbing negativity. I do wonder what it does with all the negative energy. Let's see. Lord Tapir. Interesting. So it never gave its name. Or, well, probably it's about to. Let's see. After an inspection by the Witches Association, the creature was officially recorded as the Blessed Slumber Magic. The king named it Bakugami, declaring it the country's sacred magic and forbidding any to acquire it. Well, at the same time, it probably wouldn't tell you what it's acquiring. So, like, was it a little... my question is, though, now that it's big and fat, we know there's a guy inside of it. But, like, before, was he just a little guy? Like how big was he inside of the tiny version? Let's see. Finally, the country itself formally changed its name from Kagami to Bakugami.
The country entry fees, shrine entry fees, blessing fees, merchandise like wards and charms practically flew off the shelves. Okay. But see, once again, and you know what? Because of the former situation, now leading into this situation, I 100%, they're making the same mistake as before, but I get why they are so adamantly against and are willing to go to war over the idea of any mage coming to capture the Bakukami. Because now that's their entire economy. That's their entire worth. Like, they've built their entire nation around this thing, which you can't even hug anymore. It's too big, and you probably can't. You're not even allowed to touch it, I guess. But like, why would you make that? I mean, I get it. You're desperate, but I hope at least this time, because obviously I think it's either going to be acquired or it's going to escape. I don't think Lord Tapir or Bakugami is going to stick around, essentially. But with it being the case, I hope you didn't make. Either we're going to war with this nation, which they're probably going to lose, because I'm not sure if they have many mages. But at the same time, I hope they diversified. Like, clearly, you were failing as a nation before. So hypothetically, if this mage or if this Magic were to be captured, y'all be failing as a nation again. So we'll see. Merchandise like wards and charms practically flew off the shelves. The people's gratitude turned into wealth. Wealth became prosperity. In a mere 3 years. All right, where's the princess now? In a mere 3 years, Bakugami became the world's #1 tourist destination. So yeah, it became a tourist trap nation. That makes sense. Let's see. And that's how Bakugami, the joyous country, came to be. The Mantanel Witches... Okay, but when are we going to run into... Okay, don't get me wrong, we have barely explored any of the Mantanel Witches Association. Like, we've met the leader, Monogold, we've met Shibadona, the Analytic Witch, and we've met Deskados, the Abyssal Witch, and Togais. But, like, we do have way more of the Mantanel Witches Association to explore. But where are the other ones? We've already established in this universe that there are other Witches Associations, so, like, where are they? What are they doing? What are they cooking? I'm waiting. Witches Association War Arc, please? Let's see. The Mantanel Witches Association inspected it, but it was only once, long ago, correct? Well, it can't be that long ago. I mean, obviously, years is still a long time. But, like, 3 years ago isn't that long, presumably, right? In a mere 3 years, Bakugami... Well, maybe it depends on how long it was since Bakugami was discovered versus how long it's been. But if the king is still alive, and it looked pretty old, I mean, presumably it hasn't been that long. Once ago, correct? Yes, we received several further requests for inspection, but we declined them all.
You see, once again, I get their logic somewhat, because they were a failing, dying, suffering nation. This thing came in, it did everything right, it solved all their problems. So, like, logistically, I get why they're so loyal to it, I get why they praise it, I get why they glaze it, I get why they don't want to ask questions. It is literally the phrase, sometimes you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Because you don't want to know what's in there. You just don't know. You don't want to know. But in a world like this, where Magics are these extremely powerful, extremely dangerous, top-of-the-line creatures that only certain people can even interact with, aka only half the population, and on top of that, you haven't had it inspected, and it's just been getting bigger, and it never opened its eyes, and it never gave itself like there are too many things that, like, I personally would be concerned about it. I wouldn't let them capture it. I agree with that. Once again, they built their entire economy off this. They became a tourist trap nation because of this thing. But I'd be a teeny tiny bit paranoid about just letting it exist just fine and, like, not bothering to ask any more. Like, I'd be a little concerned. I'd be a little bit worried. But once again, when you're desperate, you're desperate. And also, I think a lot of the loyalty just comes to the fact that it's manipulating them, right? Like, it has, like, the reason maybe no one's questioned its ability to manipulate emotions and mentality is because it's manipulating emotions and mentality. Where, like, it's literally psychically messing with them in a way that, like, some psychic Pokemon are implied to do. Ironically enough, Musharna and Muna, they just eat dreams. They're rarely, if ever, I'm not fully caught up on my Pokedex lore, but I don't think, unlike some of the psychic Pokemon or ghost type Pokemon or dark type Pokemon, they aren't ever implied to, like, be malicious in their dream eating, but they do be doing it. They do still be psychics. But
we've declined them all, so why'd you let them here? Lord Bakugami is our treasure. It wouldn't do to strain it.
That's a strange sentence.
It wouldn't do to strain it and risk incurring its wrath.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe so it is maybe a bit of fear, but at the same time, you let it be inspected before, and if the witches are there, I would let them inspect it. Once again, because you don't know what it's doing, right? Like, then again, mental manipulation, but you don't know what it's doing. I don't know. I'm super paranoid though.
Even without an inspection, you're convinced it's safe? Of course. Despite it growing bigger, the more... Okay, so it does... Okay, I think that could have been displayed better in the flashback. Because it looks the same size after absorbed. Like, all these people presumably hugged that darn thing. And it doesn't look any bigger from when she was first holding it. Like, she was able to actually carry it here. So I think that's a little strange. I think that could have been portrayed a little bit better. But it is growing as it consumes sadness. It is literally a giant bomb. I was gonna say bomb. No, it's literally a giant negativity bomb. Despite it growing, the more sadness it absorbs. Lord Bakugami's growth came to a halt a year or so ago. Oh, so it's concentrating now. It's gotten enough negativity from you all. Now it's gonna boom you. Let's see. Though it may have stopped growing, Lord Bakugami yet deigns to stay by our sides, taking away all of our pain and sadness. It is a gentle, merciful, and wonderful magic that deeply loves humanity. Because of that, we will kill anyone who dares try to take it from us. At least I assume that's what he's gonna say. No matter what, please don't even consider harming Lord Bakugami, or worse, attempt to acquire it, Lady Witch.
Okay, the gang. Who are you? Who are you, gang? Who are you to talk to Descartes like that? You know who she is? You know who she is, gang? Buck up, then. But why does this shirt always come out stained? What even is that? Why does it always come out stained? No, I literally just watched you. Why do you come out stained? But regardless, who are you, bucko? Huh? You talking mass smack? Man, let Descartes up that thing that was Blix on the world hitter magic right now. Who you talking to? Well, you see, jeez, I feel like you'd kill me for just touching it. Which is weird, because, like, how does it now just AoE drain sadness? I doubt it. Let's see. Maybe it's me, but it seems like he's taking his faith a bit too far. Well, and once again, in their case, I get it, because they're probably under mental manipulation, for one. And for two, Boodaloo, I do think it's literally not just mental manipulation, but that's their nation. Like without it, they're worthless. They have no value, and they go back to the suffering nation that was about to die out that they were. So, like, I don't fully blame them for their devotion, but still. Oh, I'm assuming this is a princess? Oh my, we have foreign visitors? Oh, is she the same age as the crew? Possibly. Let's see. Oh, Princess Richa. Richia? I'm gonna say Richa. Richa? Princess. No, Rai would be with a Y, right? Richa. We'll try Richa. Princess Richa. I'll introduce you. This is Princess Richa Kagami, the first princess of Bakugami. First? Is there a second? Hey, did that ever get to work? Is there, like, is this a co thing? Let me think. Sorry, for my Magi fans who don't know it, or for the people who haven't read Magi that don't know what I'm talking about, there are a lot of royal children in Ko. Let's see. Oh, Your Highness. Good day. Aw, so you see, at least they're respectful. Welcome to Bakugami. I thought I'd offer a prayer to Lord Bakugami before my meeting on the ceremony. I wonder if she's, like, under the highest level of mental manipulation from it, though. Because, like, she was the first to be exposed to it. I thought I'd offer a prayer to Lord Bakugami before my meeting on the ceremony. Ah, is that so? Ceremony? Oh, yes. It's in 3 days. Oh, okay. Okay, so Bakugami appeared 10 years ago. Okay. So, alright. Timelines are making more sense now. So they were definitely struggling for a while. Y'all had 10 years to diversify, though. I hope you already diversified, because Ichi's coming to claim that, but he's coming to clap it. Let's see. Yes, it's in 3 days. That's the 10-year anniversary of Lord Bakugami's arrival. We're holding an advent ceremony to commemorate it. Yes, Princess Richa will offer up prayers to Lord Bakugami in the name of the people. Oh, it's such an incredible honor. I'm not sure I'm worthy. How can you say that, Your Highness? You were the first one who discovered Lord Bakugami. It's only natural for you to stand as our representative. Once again, I think Lord Bakugami was plotting. Let's see. Surely Lord Bakugami will be pleased with your prayer. He's gonna boom all of you. He's gonna boom all of you, and like he's gonna mass boom you. Whether it is like like for Psy Strike. You know how Psy Strike is portrayed in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I forget if it's like that in 4, but I remember Ultimate specifically, where Mewtwo goes into Mega Mewtwo Y, blast Side Strike, it goes in, and like the energy floods their minds and then booms them, and then they fly off stage. That's literally what it's about to do to all of you, or it's gonna literally boom itself. It's either gonna final explosion Vegeta you all, or it's gonna Side Strike y'all. One way or the other, you're cooked.
Let's see. Surely Lord Bakugami will be pleased with your prayers.
Yes, surely.
So yeah, I think even she knows something's wrong.
Once again, what are they feeding you, Shiro Sasaki-sensei? Look at the detail in just the eyes. The eye.
I swear, every time I see the other art, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be that guy. Maybe I should put down the pencil. Let's see. Nah, it always motivates me. Let's see. This will be the most important ceremony in the history of our country. See, like, that is insane, Glay. This will be the most important ceremony in the history of our country. Everyone is looking forward to it. Coat joy. Even... Ichi and Gokuraku? Let's see. Even the people who Lord Bakugami once saved have come back to visit and celebrate this historic occasion with us. What could be happier?
He's going to... But once again, I wonder if that's because of the ceremony, or is it like a subconscious mental thing? Where I know in some media, what happens is you get infected by something, mentally or physiologically, and then it's the call to return. Like Final Fantasy VII original. I haven't played Rebirth yet. I'm not sure if they're expanding on the plotline. They hint at it though in Remake. But the reunion. Essentially, there were a whole bunch of people made into Sephiroth clones or Genova clones. Once again, I'm super rusty on my Final Fantasy VII lore. I never actually played it. I just watched a whole bunch of videos on it. But with it being the case, there is this idea of the reunion that once called by the true Sephiroth, all Sephiroth clones will return back and obey him because they are all linked to him. And that may be the case here with Bakugami, where it's like, alright, I'm ready to boom you all, come back. And then everyone is just like, I have work tomorrow, but I need to praise Lord Bakugami. I need to get back to glaze my glorious Majik King. So I'm assuming that's what they're all coming back for.
And celebrate this historic occasion with us. What could be happier? For 10 years, we've had nothing but peace and happiness. Let's savor the blessings Lord Bakugami offered us before, and those he will continue to offer us in the future. And then, together, let us offer us... I'm sorry, I see them breaking through the roof. Then let us offer up our most heartfelt gratitude.
Broke right on... Immediate murder... Yo, it's wartime, yay? Then again, they should be fodder. They don't have witch... I mean, maybe they have witches, but like... I genuinely think with Descara's here, Gokuraku... Kamugi's gonna be the hostage. Like she's gonna be in real trouble. But with Gokuraku, Ichi, and Descara's all here... Especially as long as they're able to quickly explain to Descara's, hey, we're taking the Majik. Gokuraku's on our side. I don't think the nation has a chance right now. Let's see, they're lunging in. Yo. Ichi, use some other spell. We need to get this man more spells. You should use Origuma or something, bro. I love the lightning sword too, buddy, but you were relying on that too much. Let's see. Inazuri. Sliced it straight in half? Oh, no, he did. Yo, okay, this thing is way bigger than I thought it was. Look at how tiny Ichi is relative to it. Darn. That's the Inazuri bolt. It's huge. And why is it Loki into it? Let's see. Boom. Bizak. I love Ichi the Witch, bro. I love Ichi the Witch, bro. Let's see. Okay, the princess is blown back. He's gently bamboozled. Descados is terrifying. Kamugi's even more terrifying. Well, the lightning blast didn't wake it up. Oh, yeah, it's fine. A black and white pig? Whoa, that was so cool, Ichan. Next is my turn. But this is the thing, I do wonder, if it's been sleeping all this time, what did it do to Gokuraku? Like, that's the thing I'm wondering. But it's fine, though. It's twitching, but it hasn't woken up yet. So now the real question is, unless she ended up being a mage, or was like the vessel for its power or something, I do genuinely wonder, how on earth is that thing meant to fight back? Will the humanoid Majik inside of it pop out? I don't know. But overall, a W chapter undeniably. Huh? Oh, well, but we're gonna have to cut this video super short because I hear something. But well, thank you so much for watching. If you've been all the way to the end of this video, please leave wake up now. Leave wake up now in the comment section down below. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is that guy with the pencil, writing off.
I'd like to thank you to our sketch tier members: Greyhound, Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Super Flame Zero, Glacier XZ, Zeta, Brandon Payne, J2MA, Gyomi, Yuki Ally, Buddha Uda, Azo2404, Planet Grown, G Prosper, and Striker Man. Then I'd like to thank you to our line art tier patrons: Sean, Nirvana Igneel, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, and A+A. Then I'd like to give a big thank you to our ink tier members: Fine, Austin Wimberly, A Uchiha, Carlo Alimo, and Grim. And I'd like to give a massive thank you to our digital art tier members: J Warrior and AZ Void. Then I'd like to give a genuine thank you to our colored art tier patrons: Joaquin Munoz and Joaquin Munoz.
And finally, you know, I gotta give the biggest, juiciest, heftiest, and most meaty, sloppiest thank you to our glorious, ultimate, that guy with a pencil tier patron, Calvin Elder.